Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Hanging with Dedo. Yeah, so I think I'm ready to start trying to, articulate the story here about the flower farm and my quest to grow world-class cut flowers. So I started digging back in the archives, and this was a few years ago at a pivotal crossroads, as I call it. It's the middle of the summer, and we're in a situation where I'm having to rethink and redo my flower operation, one I've struggled at, one I've put a lot of heart and soul in. And at this point in time, I can tell you, I was down, I was beat up. You question yourselves when you get into these kinds of things where you pour your soul and your heart into something that has to be dependent on a business side of it to make it viable. And so this is just a raw take of me trying to figure out how to start telling the story, laying out kind of where we were and where we had come from. And so I just want to let this tape roll here, and you can check it out and we'll get the story started. So, hey, thanks for hanging around. May God bless you, and I hope you enjoy the video and get something out of it, okay? Okay, I'm going to take one more here. So, guess what? It's a beautiful day in the flower business. Thanks for stopping in. No. Cut. Just cut. Okay, retake. Ready? It's another beautiful day in the flower business, right here at Say Grace Farms. My name is Derek. I'm a florist, and I have a dream. I'm living a dream, or a nightmare. Some days you never know what it is. But anyway, so I'm a florist with a dream, and I want to tell you about it. And I want you to come along and check out what I've been up to. I want to share with you a little bit of the story of how we got where we are. I want to mainly document where we are right now in the transition, because I think it's a pivotal point in the story. The main thing in that dream is to produce a world-class cut peony to use in my flower shop for Mother's Day. Fast forward, we own a bunch of peonies. I say a bunch, it's a bunch to us. We own some peonies that we've grown and cultivated for 17 years. We've cut a gazillion flowers and sold every one that we wanted to sell. And we've learned a lot along the way, and I want to share that journey, and I want to share what's happening right now in this story, because the main part of our cut flower operation is having to be moved. And in the peony deal, particularly if you're wanting to grow a world-class product, you have to take the time. It's 4 to 5 years before you can really get a truly developed root that grows a good flower on it. And so I'm 17 years in, and have a dependent, not a dependent, but a time of the year that we've become accustomed, to having those flowers. Well, now we're not going to have those. We're moving them in the worst conditions that you could move them in, because it's the middle of June, July 1st. And I don't know how they're going to do. I've moved plenty of them, and I've moved them in the spring, and I think I've probably moved one in the summertime, and it lived. But at what cost, or how long does it take it, and then will it respond to the level of the kind of flower that we were getting off the bushes at the other farm. So one thing about it, though, we'll have some more. We'll have extra, obviously, because we've divided them. We're dividing them just because I think that helps to stimulate them. And so I want to share all that. I want to share how we use the flour, all the things that have happened, the things that got left behind, ideas that are on the shelf, maybe go through the process of, talking business, showing you my farming, and I'm kind of a one-man operation. I'm by no means professional. This isn't a learn how to do it kind of channel. I mean, I'll share a lot of information about what I do just through video. And yeah, so it's hard to stay on topic. At this point, I was just ad-libbing in the middle of my workday at the crossroads, as I call it, when we're having to move out of Granddad's farm and move over here to the farm behind the big house, or Say Grace Farms as we call it, which our whole operation in the beginning, the dream was Say Grace Fleurie, cultivators of fine flora. That sounds nice, doesn't it? But that's what we do. We cultivate fine flora, and we're trying to grow a world-class cut flower. And listen, it's been a struggle. It's been a journey, an odyssey, if you will. So I hope you hang around, and hey, thanks for your time. I'm going to continue to let you listen to me here. So I want to share all that with you. I want to try to meet some cool people. I want to, if nothing else, document where I'm at, what I'm trying to do, because I'm at a crossroads here in the middle of a story that's probably not the time to start trying to tell it, but I also didn't want to miss the opportunity for us to look at it and document, what's transpiring, because I think it's a pivotal point in the thing, and if it will be a viable operation, or if it's just art. So come along for the journey. Thanks a lot. Hit the subscribe. I'm going to throw up some pictures and put some links in there. Tell me what you want to talk about. Let's do it. So next time I'll see you. Hey. Don't forget, it's a beautiful day in the flower business. See you tomorrow. All right. Well, this isn't tomorrow. These are just some snapshots and videos that I put together to kind of give you an idea of the process we've been going through and a few different stages at different times. I hope to break all this down and share all these stories and projects and heartaches and triumphs and all the things that go along with pursuing a dream over a long period of time, and farming in general, agriculture, family. So if you've made it this far, hey, thanks again for hanging around, and check out the videos and the playlists and go back and get to know me a little bit. I'm glad you're here. I hope God blesses you today. Well, the weeds are here. June weeding cycle has started. Forked these two this morning. Working on my third one. This is Liatris we got. This one's not as bad as those first two were. But you can see there's a lot of weeds in there. That ragweed gets a hold, you never get rid of it. Got a few more to go. Oh, let's get to it. Today's birthday, April 17th. Happy birthday, Poppy. Ed, that's my dad. I refer to him as Ed because we worked together our whole lives, and it just worked out better that way. For some reason, I just like not to refer to him as Dad unless we were at home. Then, when my kids came along, they called him Poppy, so you ever refer to Poppy, yeah, that was my dad. He's one of the main reasons, one of the driving forces in my life, and one of the main reasons I'm telling this story. He encouraged me. Thought it was important. Thought it was important to document the story, I think. And yeah, happy birthday, Poppy. Love you, man. It's one that's gotten messed up. I believe it's botrytis makes it dead. Yeah, the wind's blowing. It's hard to hear the audio in these videos. These weren't really made for this to put on YouTube here, so I'm just going back through the archives, trying to give you an idea of things that are going on around the farm at different times, hopefully to tell the whole story. But botrytis, you know, that's a big story. It's a struggle, one of the few struggles that the peony has in our area, but it's always there. So, oh, Kansas. Poppy's 75th birthday. This row is called Kansas. Grows a nice sized flower, dark red. You can see it's tall. Comes up to almost to my pocket. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's my leg. It's a nice flower. You can see here the color of it in there, deep red. But they usually make a nice big flower, but it's been kind of warm. It's better to have cold springs. The longer they can sit without blowing open, the bigger the bloom gets. The more gradual soil temperature, the better the bloom. Peony seasons fading fast. Haven't made much documentation. See, we're behind here is kind of a mess. Flowers were unbelievable. Kind of embarrassed about my walkway here, but and all these weeds, but last few little side buds holding on. Yeah, as you can tell here, it's always a beautiful day in the flower business, even when it's the last bloom on the bush. And yeah, you know, the reality is sometimes you have a loss. They all hurt. But hey, thanks for hanging around, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? God bless you.